What's up everyone? This is just going to be a quick little tidbit. This is an F2L insert for the front left slot that can be applied to a couple different cases and some more ones as well, but I'm just showing the ones that I personally use that I think are worthwhile. This is something I found probably a couple months ago. I've been using it myself and I think it's pretty good and it's not that well known. So the way it works, sorry that the lighting's absolute garbage right now. It's nighttime for me and yeah, the lighting's just not that good at the moment. Anyway, so white cross, yay, that means people can see, probably, or some shit, I don't know. So this pair here, so you normally solve it with U2, L prime, U prime, L, it's a free pair. When you have this front right slot free, you can solve this F2L case by doing R prime F, R U F prime. So that's 5 quarter turns either way, like that, versus like that. I would still argue that just doing U2 like that is faster. And also doing this isn't, you know, it doesn't depend on this slot being free, it'll work regardless, whereas this, if this slot is filled, then this insert stops working. I'll see if I can set up. Yeah. So if you have this slot filled, you can't do that because it just knocks that out, so you would have to end with R prime F prime R instead, which isn't necessarily bad, but again, U2 lefty insert will probably be better. The only exception to this rule would, I guess, be when you have this line case, this is like a ZBLS, so you can do the pair like that instead. I thought it was going to be KL skip, not quite. So that's the main trick. Now, in and of itself, it's not that useful. You get like one ZBLS out of it and an arguably useless alternative F2L insert for when you have a free slot. But let's take some cases. So let's take this corner here and this edge. You want to, usually you'd either make a free pair like that by doing RU R prime, or you would do U prime, RU R prime to make a free pair like that, or from the same angle RU prime R prime to make a free pair like that. And then you would end with a lefty insert. So it would be RUL gen, and all of those are 7 movers. Or what you can do is you can do RU, R prime cancelled into that 5 mover I just showed. I don't know, this line just looks kind of funny to me, I just had to look at it for a second. You know, sometimes the cube just looks pretty, what can I say? But yeah, so with that you get RU, R2 prime, F, RU F prime, and you get a 7 mover that is RUF gen, as opposed to a 7 mover that is RUL gen. Now, another thing I will mention is that for this to work well, you kind of need to be able to do this finger trick here. I made a video in the past on applying one-handed finger tricks to two-handed solving. This is something I think more people need to do. I may or may not link that video in the comments, just go find it on my channel. It's got a baby as the thumbnail. It's one of the many baby thumbnails, but yeah, just watch it. But yeah, so I think it's a really nice insert. This cube's kind of slow, so I can't really execute it quickly at the moment. I'm not even trying to finger trick it properly. There we go. So that's one case you can apply it to. Another one, so we have this edge here and this corner here. Focus camera. A way a lot of people solve this would be RU prime R prime, U2 L prime U prime L. Again, 7 mover RUL. I don't think it's particularly slow, but RUL turning can be a bit unstable. What you can do instead with this slot free, again, just cancel into that RUF insert, so RU prime, R2 prime F, RU F prime. Yeah, see, like just there, I locked up. I mean, obviously it's a bit of confirmation bias, but you get the idea. 7 mover that's RUF gen versus 7 mover that is RUL gen. And last case, this is probably one of my favorite ones. So again, the corner's in the same position for all of these because in order for this to work the best, there has to be a cancellation involved, and I'm going to show other examples you could be doing that I don't think are quite as good, just because there's no cancellation. But here, you know, you have this pair, and I'll actually show some alternate inserts as well that I think are worth pointing out. So the first case, where the edge was here, I pretty much showed everything that people would do, except maybe like a Y rotation into that. But if you're from this angle to begin with, you wouldn't be wanting to rotate, especially not to fill up the front right slot, because that's just not good for look ahead. So I went over that one. This one, you could also do like LU gen 7 mover versus RUF gen. And I guess now that I think about it, doing RUF gen there probably isn't great either, because it's the same move count, except instead of being 2 gen, it's 3 gen. And it relies on this slot being free, so it's you know, you can take that one with a grain of salt. Now I think about it, I might actually unlearn that one as an approach. But I do like the previous approach, and this one I actually like quite a lot because what are your alternates? So from this angle you might do that to make the free pair. From here, you know, you're rotating twice or doing F moves. You do U2 to like LU spam. Like, it's just not very good. Or you can cancel into that 5-move RUF thing by doing that. So that's quite nice. It beats. I think it's definitely better than the RUL thing. So I like it for this F2L case. Some other cases you can use it for. Let's try and think of a good example. Oh yeah, that's right. So I was considering using it for this case. So you could do, that's the normal approach, 7-move RUL, or you could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's 2 extra moves. So I don't particularly like it there. Again, like, it's just a nice little trick that I'm finding does work for a couple cases. I'm still experimenting with it. But yeah, like when it doesn't cancel, like it's probably better to just be good with LU turning, or even just doing the standard front left insert, so you don't even have to worry about the fact that you have a free pair. There was one other application I wanted to talk about. Okay, so let's. This pair is going to distract me. There we go. So this F2L case, and this is contingent on multiple slots being free, so you have like back right free, front right free, front left is free as well. Normally you do like U2 into lefty 7-mover, so it'd be 8 moves total. Or you could do 9 moves as RUF gen by doing like that split up and then that. So that's kind of nice. Again, I feel like even in that case, 2 gen, even when it's LU, it's got to be better than 3 gen when it's RUF. It's mostly when it's like RUL that you're kind of stuck dealing with that it's, you know, not particularly great. But yeah, that's just a little idea I've been playing with recently. So yeah, I just thought it was cool. It's got some nice applications at least, but at the same time I think it can be overused, and I think I might have been overusing it, especially with what was it, this F2L case. I now realise that I don't know, it just feels so nice though doing that insert. So it's really hard to say, but yeah, I guess lefty is probably the better thing to do long term there. That's all for this one. Let me know what you think. If you want more dank cubing insights like this and more, sign up to my cubing newsletter. Link is in the description, and I'll see you in the next one.